up, dude? Hey, Greg. About to start teaching. What to do when I play a wrong note? Apologize.
This home is a custom modular home that was put together in a day.
How long have you been awake? I don't know, 2 hours? 2.5 hours? Already got my daughter to school. Let's see. Some ideas of using triads to play jazz. Triads from the fifth of the root. That's a more useful way for a pianist to look at it. What you want to do is see triads from every root of a scale, right? So, like if I'm looking at a C major scale, you just the triads of C are everywhere. So you got to lump the sounds that make sense in your mind. Typically, as a rule of thumb, you know that like the triads of the chord tones are going to be what's called like the upper structure, the sounds that are going to be more useful. So off the root, third, fifth, and sixth. But you got to keep like straight up. My hair is just standing straight up. I know it's horrible. I went to sleep with wet hair, woke up like this. It's like off the chord tones you get consonant sounds in most modes, definitely off the third, and off some other tensions you don't. So you gotta keep straight like which triads do what. Some suspend the sound and some help it. So typically like you don't want any avoid notes. Avoid notes are chord tones that are a half step above void notes are tensions that are a half step above chord tones. So like if you're playing Ionian and you're building chords, you don't want to build something off the seventh because you're going to get an F, which is a half step above E, right? So the fourth is not a good upper structure. Yeah, but in any case, that's not the best way to think about it. Good morning. Any tips for jazz beginners for playing the changes without getting overwhelmed? Learn to walk bass lines. If you can't play quarter notes or half notes in jazz, you have no chance of playing eighth notes or triplets. So learn to walk bass lines. Improvise walking back bass lines. I like sore hands. Still love that belly. Lots of questions. I have 13 minutes before my first lesson. Teaching 9 lessons in a row today. Wish me luck. 9 hours. Here we go. If you were to start over, how would you practice to reach the ability to improvise at your level beyond scales? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think about teaching in that way. Like nobody gets to be at the same level or have the same things. You just have like a general approach to rhythm and to harmony. You put it together based on what's kind of inside you. What are you using for that sound? A Sewer Badger and an SD9. Looking probably unhinged with your hair today. Yeah, I know. It's fucking crazy. I can't do anything about it. I don't have product. I need to go shower and reset it. But I woke up this way and it just is staying completely up. I don't know what to do. It's a problem. It really, I try, but it just goes like right back up. I guess maybe forward is the way. Here, this is a little better. Still not great. I've been working on cage triads and major and minor. Cage is the shit. Cage is the only way to see harmony, moving harmony. Not so useful for fusion. Fusion is more scalar. Um, let's see. If I want to play Dorian, should I think about a triad that contains the 6, or if Mixolydian is triad that contains the you should just learn the notes of a Dorian scale. Think about it intervallically from the root. That's the best way. Yeah. Do you still have your Tyler? Yeah, but I'm gonna sell it because I don't ever play it. It's just I like my Sewers so much better, and they do approximately the same things. Where do you advertise? I don't advertise. When you have a large YouTube platform that's instructional, people just ask you for lessons. That's the truth. So I have a waiting list that's like months long. I'm teaching about 40 students a week, and I think I have like 50 people on my waiting list. So it's just like, and I just don't even take more. So. What are 10 basic chords? I gave up on teaching, told my students just watch your videos and they'll be fine. Alrighty, guys, gotta go teach. See you later. Check out the Patreon. Definitely check out the YouTube channel. If you guys are just here for the stream, there's a lot in the YouTube. And where's the soul? I don't have one. Did you dream last night? I don't know. Don't remember. What do you think about Goodrick's? That's not a good book. It's just like, writing all the options. All right. See you guys later.